you not like.
That's exactly where I was about to take it. I was about to say you got your family hating on you, you got friends hating on you. Like I was saying earlier, my grandmother done. I ain't gonna say she don't like the fact or doesn't agree with the fact. Well, she don't agree with the fact that I'm dating a white person, but she don't care either. Like I took my girlfriend over to her house. She wasn't like rude or nasty to her or nothing. It's just I know my grandma don't like and she's told me.
They grew up in that time too, you know, so like it's just a different perspective for them.
So I ain't gonna say my grandma has a reason to be racist because I feel like don't know about. All right, I can't say that either. Some folks might have different opinions based on what they've been through, and that's why I still accept my grandmother because when she was younger, she used to walk to school in New York, Rochester, New York, and it was this white man, and she was, I think, elementary school, this white man who used to like mess with them and run to the fence and mess with the black kids that walk by every day. So this one day, he came by and put his private out in between the holes of the fence. It was like a chain link fence, so he stuck his private out in between the chain link fence.
The fuck?
And then she ran home and told her dad. So her dad told her if he do it again, kick it. So the next day, all the kids do the same walk. He does it again. She kicks and the man starts like crying, screaming.
Right.
She runs home, and that's the end of that story.
That was it.
That's kind of why she don't like white. That's one of the reasons why she don't like white people.
Is he like?
So, me personally, if it was me, I think I'd feel the same way she would. So I can't be mad at her or hold a grudge against her or anything for it. So
is he like? I had the same talk with my dad too, like earlier today. Cause realizing like grandmas, parents, and like ain't nobody perfect out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own experiences of why they think the way they do. And my dad, had to take a look at my dad too. I'm like, damn, my dad was light skinned in the '60s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, being a mixed kid in the '60s. You know, like he had to fight black people and white people, even though because they don't like him because he both of them.
It's like, hard for him to get accepted anywhere.
Exactly. You know, so it's So I thought about I was like, nobody got a reason to be racist, but like if anybody got any reason, I was like, Dad, you got a lot of reason, honestly.
I can only imagine the identity crisis he was probably going through.
But really, even then, like he kind of said, like it made him realize how much he had to be himself. You know, because the only person he can be. Yeah. You know, again, because
that's good. That's a good answer he gave right there. That's the only answer he could have gave that was right.
You know, like
that's a good answer.
At that point, and he grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. You know, and you from over there in the East Coast, so you know about it a little bit.
Yep. Shoot, my granddad when he used to walk to school, he used to have to walk like 5-6 miles on a dirt road.
Uphill both ways.
Huh?
Uphill both ways.
Oh man, uphill both ways.
Snow.
All weather.
Right. Yep.
But he said like the white kids used to have a bus though. Like when they ride by on the bus, they have their rocks, and out the window they'll throw rocks at the black kids when they riding by. But my granddad loves my girlfriend. Like he talks to her and like asks how she's doing and stuff. So, but my grandmother, she got a whole. She'll ask individually how's my girlfriend doing. My granddad asks individually. My grandma asks how y'all doing or how are you doing. She won't even ask about her at all. But
you know it takes time. Even then, like it might not because I mean, how old your grandma?
She is like 70 something.
Yeah, that's a 70-year-old brain. It ain't changing no time soon.
Yeah,
you know.
Definitely not overnight.
Exactly. But it still can.
Yes.
You know, and like but people can't change. That's the thing that everybody just needs to understand too. You know, people can change, but we expect people to not want to change. I think type shit.
So yeah, you can't force them either though. So because I never force either one of them in a situation where they wouldn't want to be like. I want to take my girlfriend and my grandma to a podcast together.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, honestly, it might be some good content on some shit.
Yeah, it'll be some content.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it'll be some content, but nah, like I've been dating my girl for like 5. It'll be 5 years next year, like officially dating.
In 2023, bro, that's an accomplishment at this
So
point.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it was before COVID, through COVID, and still going. It was an accomplishment. 'Cause we had we started off going out a lot for the first year, and then shit, bam, COVID. We in the house with each other. We gotta be in the house. We going to each other's parents' house because we in high school, going back and forth. And then we went to college. We both moved into separate apartments. And then that following school year, college school year, we had moved together, and we've been living together ever since. So we've been living together for about 2 years now, because we met when I was a senior and she was a junior.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that go, right? If she in 11th grade, that's a junior.
Yeah. Yeah.
I be having to think about that shit.
No, you good, you good. No, but yeah, so talk about like moving in. Like, do you think that was like a big step in like the relationship and stuff?
When we moved in together, yeah, it was, because I had to realize I didn't have my space to myself no more. Like none of my space was like basically my own. Even though we got a 2-bedroom apartment now, but it is like I got a room in there, and she has a room, but we still sleep together in one room. Like,
so it's kind of like a thing of y'all is kind of taking a little not getting used to, but like kind of like baby stepping it a little bit.
Yeah. I said it takes some getting used to, but when we was in high school, we was basically together all day. So we'd get out of school and be together from right after school up until it's time for her to go home or me to go home, go to sleep, go to school the next, and repeat that all week until, I mean, not all week, but until either one of us had work or
just something happened, you know?
Yeah, we had either one of us had something to do with our family or somewhere to go. But we spend a lot of time together, so it wasn't hard when we moved in, because she wasn't a hard person to move into with. I feel like it was probably harder for her to move in with me than it was me to move in with her. So the adjustment was pretty easy.
Because are you more like a kind of person like you stay to yourself more often than not, and like you like your space?
Yeah, like say she like to watch. She like to want to watch something. I like to watch YouTube. Like, that's my shit. I watch. I go to work Monday through Friday. When I'm off, I drink my beer, and then I watch some YouTube. I chill with her. We'll go out and do something, whatever. But you can't do that every day. Most days, I like to chill. You don't want to be, I ain't going to say you don't want to be laid up all day, or.
I know the struggle of that.
Yeah.
Because it get too comfortable.
So it's like y'all both got to find where each other at in that relationship. And I feel like that's where we worked at, because we found where each other is, and now we just going up. So it works.
I was about to ask you what would be any good advice for like people trying to, I wouldn't say maintain a relationship, but like what would you say you can take away from your relationship that might be able to help like somebody in their relationship, how to kind of stick through and kind of just go with the flow kind of thing?
This gonna sound what cliche, but communication for real.
Honestly, it comes down to it.
Even if that means if y'all get into not even think, y'all about to get y'all in a heated argument, just take a break, walk away. Even if one person is still going, it's a way you can get away. It's a way you can get out of any situation, leave any situation. So just take a break. Everybody get a breather. Think about it. Think about what you actually want to say, not what you want to say in the heat of things.
When you're all emotional, all hot and everything.
Yeah. So.
Cause really, sometimes it don't even be like the actual what you arguing about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Cause I be like, when me and my girl get in an argument, I take a break or whatever, leave. Sometimes I don't, but I just sit there in silence, just think. So you just think, what are we even arguing about? Do I really love this person? Yes. So is this situation that big?
Is it gonna mean anything in 5 minutes?
And even as a man, just think to yourself, so what if I let her win?
You can take an L every now and then.
Sometimes you can take an L. You can take an L every now and again. I ain't even gonna say every now and again. You can let them have them all.
See, I started looking at my L's as lessons, not losses. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what can I do to prevent this from next time?
Exactly.
But yeah, man, just take a break, think about what you want to say, and go back in and communicate with each other. Hopefully, the other parties calm down too. And if not, then that might not be the person for you because you can't keep going downhill now.
Yeah, I think that's.
Everybody know it. Every relationship has that rough patch after the honeymoon moment or after that. So
that's some soul tie relationships though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
like where you almost like you can't. It's called. I looked it up actually. It's called almost like a karmic relationship because it's karmic because it's like a thing of like it's give and take, but it's like it's because all relationships are gonna be give and take, but it's gonna be like one of those things like Hancock. You know, you remember like the movie Hancock, or like they're strong when they're not together, but when they come together, they get weaker, even though they love, like they're so attracted to each other. You know, so like kind of like that. It's like, you know, there's the connection there, but even though it's powerful, but it can go either way type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's and especially if you don't know how to handle yourself, and you know, then like, what you really said was going off what you really said with like taking people as they are, where they are, and kind of go with that. Like when people just aren't really ready for a relationship and want to hop in one before they're ready because it feels good and the person checks the boxes. You know what I mean? And sometimes it may even be some red flags. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and that's
that we overlook. And then
checking the boxes at that time.
Exactly.
What kind of what mood are you in, and what boxes are you trying to get checked at that time?
Right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So really think about who you trying to be in a relationship with, because like I said, like I told you earlier, me and my girlfriend, we talked for a whole year before we even dated,
and that's cool.
Like yeah. So. And I feel like that's another reason why we ended up working out so well and still work out very well. So
because you had the chance to actually
got the chance to really know each other and spend time with each other, see how they act in certain situations when things come up. So yeah, family. Because who wants to be with someone who family doesn't accept them? So and being that I'm black, she's white.
It's one of
those, another thing. So
it's one of those things going in. It's like.
You seriously got to check that out. So that's something serious, not just of being black and white, but making sure each other's families like y'all together, think y'all are good for each other. So
the black and white thing's more of a grand scheme of things. We to a degree, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, like more or less, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. In this world, it matters more or less, you know.
Yeah.
Because you got to be cautious with a little bit of everything, but also like talk about like the acceptance, especially like not only dating a white girl and or dating not even dating a white girl, dating your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying, and who she is.
Yeah.
And that's a better way to say it. And but do you face any problem with like acceptance outside of your family at all?
Nah, honestly, I've never been faced with any, like, let's just say backlash for who I'm dating. I've never seen nothing.
No, it's besides like maybe the inklings of like you said your grandma.
Yeah, besides that, yeah,
getting used to stuff like that. But anything else, you haven't really ever
not outside. Because I mean, we live in Texas. So
yeah.
It's a lot of everything here, kinda. But I mean, in most places, predominantly white. But still, I've never been anywhere with her or her family where I faced any backlash for being with a white person or touching a white person. For being black. But
I remember there was that one lady we used to work with at together. She used to work up at the front wiping them carts.
Oh, Tracy?
Yeah.
No, Tracy. Tracy is funny.
Yeah, she was funny as hell, bro. But I remember when she she always talk about people,
boy,
like a motherfucker. But cause we were talking about how I think it was us three all together. And like Kahri dating no white girls.
Oh yeah, she said one thing. What she say? If you can't use your comb, don't bring it home. She said some crazy shit, man. But all in all,
if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home.
Boy, now that was I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Ain't that some shit, boy? Ain't that some shit?
But
that's a good. That's honestly like. it's funny. That's a good one. Like as a joke. Like,
And I know she didn't make that one up.
that's what I'm
She didn't
saying.
make it up.
That's what I'm saying. That's one that's been passed down.
Yeah, that's a Rolling Stone type joke right there.
Oh man. See, like, I wouldn't say I faced any like backlash at all. Like, not really from like family and stuff. I mean, obviously, like, especially being black, they want not even being black. It's just kind of a thing of just what humans do naturally. You know, same thing with like white people, Hispanic people, Asian people. You know, you want to keep the family as is. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things that.
No, I don't have a problem with people who's pro-black or anything.
Oh, I don't either.
Do you?
It's just
trust me. I'ma do me.
Exactly.
And look, I've dated all races. Like my girlfriend before this one was Mexican. My girlfriend before that one was black. It's like I've dated all races. So, well, I can't say all. I ain't dated all races now, but I've dated quite a few. So I can't say I even have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just who is for me where I'm at, and who chose me and who did I choose.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, and I think like right now, like, and especially for me, the biggest thing I've been wanting to like get at, because I want to help people, and like, but I don't want to become like a self-help kind of like podcast type thing, but realizing that like being yourself and just who you are and just being okay with that and not really worrying about others is.
Yeah. See, and that's another thing. Man, once you get to that point where you can say, I don't give a damn what people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, man, life will be way better because you won't have nothing to worry about but you and your inner circle.
Exactly.
So,
and I think a lot of times, would you say like also as like growing up, because you said grew up in South Carolina, did you grew up around more African Americans or black people or white people?
I'm gonna say both because my parents kept it a big deal to keep me in. Well, me and all my siblings in kind of the better schools, not like private schools, but the better districts.
Yeah.
So they didn't try to put me around white people.
Mm.
They put us, I guess, around
better education.
Yeah, better education. I don't want to say a higher tax bracket because we wasn't rich or nothing, but
it just is kind of is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah, they wanted us in better schools. Mm-hmm. They didn't want us to grow up like they did, so they wanted better for us.
And I was talking about like with someone else about how much stuff as like growing up around a bunch of in a very diverse community. Mm-hmm. Also, like as being African or being black, and just the fact that a lot of things play into our influence a lot. You know what I mean? Especially like because you said like being pro-black, but also like not necessarily being pro-black, but not necessarily being all for whatever the entirety wants. Because as black people, we don't all think the same. We're not a monolith, you know. And no one's a monolith type thing, you know.
That is for sure a fact.
Mm-hmm. Would you say like how was South Carolina compared to Texas?
Oh man, South Carolina, it was fun, but I left there when I was in 10th grade, so I wasn't like really out there. Mm-hmm. I was just, the only things I can compare is schooling. So schools, I went to a pretty nice school.
Are people different at all?
Shout out Dutch Fort.
Dutch Fort High School?
Yeah, high school, middle school, then elementary school.
Are people different at all?
Yeah, I would say people are a lot nicer here, more welcoming. Like, you'll get more, like, you can say hey to a lot more people here. I say it's a lot more people that are just kind of, it feel like you're getting mean mugged or something. Mm-hmm. Like
everybody, people on guard more over there.
Yeah, but most of them got a reason to be, I would say. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I don't know. I really don't know how to compare the two. It's just, I do like Texas more though.
Okay. Why'd you say that though?
It's a lot more to do here. It's a lot more people. It's a lot more ways to have fun. But
type shit.
I've only experienced Texas growing up, like I said, 12th grade and up, kind of as adulting and as an adult. I've been back home as an adult, of course, but not for the amount of time I've been here to experience the things I've done here or there.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Especially moving in with your girl here too as well.
So yeah,
And like
well,
making those strides.
yeah. Initially, I moved here with my mom and sister when I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had moved into a student housing when I went to college. My second year of going to college, so I was in college a year before me and my girl. No, not a year before we met, but a year before she graduated high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then we both.
Like I said, you talked for that year, and then once you were in college.
Well, no, we talked for the year we were in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then my senior year on prom, I asked her. Yeah, my senior year on prom, I had asked her out. So, that year that'll be May, and then next May I'd have been getting out of my first year of college.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have been getting out of her first year of high school, and then she found a school near A&M here, and then I found a school here too, and then we both moved here, but we didn't move together here. That's the thing. So it was still good, but neither one of us liked our roommates. My roommate, oh my God,
Whoa, got bad roommate stories.
man,
Oh man, what happened?
man, my roommate was nasty.
A scale of 1 to 10, how bad?
Because people really do got some real bad roommate stories, so I got to think about it now.
Yeah, I'm about to say like
He was nasty, man.
how was he as a person?
He was a cool dude.
Okay.
He was a cool dude. He wasn't a problem as a dude. He was never like outside in the common area, stayed in his room.
Mm-hmm.
Cool dude.
Yeah.
But didn't bother me none.
But he said just like
He let me do me in my room. He never complained about nothing I did.
that's all you need, honestly. Like we said, nasty. Like he wasn't
Man,
the cleanest. Wasn't the
He
cleanest
wasn't
dude.
the cleanest dude. Dude would have damn dishes in the sink piling up, and like not just one side, both sides. And you know how like in the black culture, you know, you rinse your dish out at least. Rinse your dish out.
And then put it on the other side.
Yeah. Then rinse your dish out, put it on the other side, throw it in the dishwasher or something.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga, he is like, he get done eating, just drop it in the sink.
And just leave it.
Sometimes he might not even be done eating. Bro. And I'm telling you, it came to a point where I had to text him. I had to tell him, hey, you can't use none of my dishes no more, because it came to a point where I didn't have no dishes because they was all just sitting in the sink and he wouldn't wash them. So after that, I had asked him, do we need to come up with a cleaning schedule?
Yeah, trying to be like nice about it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be nice about it, because my brother would have put hands on me for some shit like that. Like,
right.
I got 2 older brothers. They probably would have beat my ass for something like that. But I can't just share a house with somebody and do like I can't do that to somebody.
Yeah.
Or even I can't escalate things to that with somebody else. So I was trying to be nice about it. So then at that point I just started taking my shit. I didn't leave nothing in there, none of my dishes. And then
just doing what you could do.
Yeah. And I just let him do him, like at least on the dishes part. And then another thing, boy, he'll wash clothes and leave them in there. So then they get that like moldy mildew smell.
Oh,
man.
hell no. See, we had this boy. Hold on, man. When I was at, where'd you go for college your first year?
Blinn.
Wait, where at? Here in town or?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one here.
I went to the one in Brenham, and man, it wasn't. My roommate was cool. Shout out to my roommate Aston. Man, I had a light skinned roommate, so this nigga was clean. Yeah, everything clean. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't gotta worry about cleaning or nothing. One time he made my bed. He was like, because he said he bring a girl over and said my shit was looking kind of.
He said his name Ashton.
Aston.
Aston. Aston. You're a real one,
bro. Like he said he was bringing the girl over and it said my shit was kind of like looking like a little messy. He was like, damn, I got to straighten this side up a little bit too.
Just close the door or something.
But no, man, it was a full dorm and it was a thing called the Red Shirt program, right? And so we weren't on the team, but we would work out together and then like go practice together and stuff like that. But they had 50 of us in one dorm, bro.
Dang.
50. Think about 50, 18, and 19, 20-year-olds in one dorm. Damn. With 8 showers.
Oh, hell no.
With 8 showers. With 8 showers, okay?
32,
Yeah, no.
40.
8 showers.
That's at least
I think
6
4
bodies a
stalls,
shower.
4 stalls for toilets, 4 urinals, 2 washers, and 2 dryers.
2 washers?
2 dryers for the entire dorm, dog.
That's like an apartment complex having 2 washers and 2 dryers.
Bro, so you would talk about people leaving their stuff in the washer and it's just smelling like ass.
Hell no. How can you leave it in there in the dorm? I'd be worried about somebody trying to steal my shit.
Not how do you think, bro. You think, but not even, bro. We had something one time because someone took dude's clothes out the washer, didn't even put them on the table, didn't put on the floor, out the washer, bro.
I can't be mad. I might have done the same thing. Well, nah, it depends on how long they would have been in the washer.
I don't know, man. Because if they already clean, it was already washed. That's the thing.
How did they smell when he did?
Oh no. They like he just didn't know, but it's like there was a table. Or could put it in the dryer.
That is kind of Did you have to put money in to start it?
No.
Oh, he is kind of fucked up.
Like, so,
but then again, who am I to do another man's laundry?
I mean, like, to a degree, yeah. But then sometimes it's like, I need to get my shit done. Like, you know.
You're right.
And
what if he was cramming for a test or something somewhere?
And then you gotta go like knock on it. What do? Go knock on everybody's door. Hey, bro, here's stuff in the washer. Nope. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Here's stuff in the washer. Nope. All right.
But he got to go to like 50 different doors.
Exactly.
How many floors is that?
It was
5?
2. No, it's 2 floors. 2 floors. It was how many dudes on top?
Are you gonna do that?
How many dudes on the top floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 32 dudes on the top floor. Damn. And then 18 dudes on the bottom floor.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I ain't going if it already smelled like mildew, I would have put them on the floor just because what if somebody wanted to fold their clothes on that table before they left and now they got the mildew clothes on
type shit.
Then if they didn't and it didn't cost to start the dryer, I probably would have put them in the dryer. Unless I know the person's whose clothes it was, like they had a laundry bag with a name on it or something, and they oftentimes do this.
But then you'd be worried about somebody stealing that if they leave it there, type thing.
Yeah,
you know, so it's kind of like a mixture of everything.
All right,
and it's like I was like, damn, put it on the floor. I was like, damn, I would have fought too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, they bumped it out after that.
They didn't bump it out, but they had some words. It had some words, and it was
I would have had to fight about that one.
I was like, I wouldn't say.
But then, how can I be mad if I just said I would have done the same thing? Basically,
that is true. But I don't know what. See, I don't know what I would have done. You know what I mean? Honestly, if the dryers were still full and there was nothing on the table, I would either put it on the table or I'd just come back. I'd be like, you know.
Or what if it smelled like mildew?
That is true. I would see if
it smell like mildew, we put it on the floor. If it's clean, we gonna do the dryer. But if the dryer full, we'll put the clean ones on the table. That's it.
But for me personally, if someone's clothes already in the washer, I'm not even gonna open it.
You're right though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just turn around. I'm not even gonna like.
you know what? It's gonna be empty eventually. And if it comes back and it's not empty, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Or the one thing you can do is go upstairs and just yell. I mean, you in the door and be, hey, whose shit is in the washer?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
at least give them a warning before it go on the flow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or bro, I got a bag for you or something, bro. Like, or somebody get this shit out the dryer or something. But I mean, to just take them out and put them on the floor.
Oh yeah, that I didn't even think about that. You just said I got a bag. I would have put them in a bag and then put them on like the floor.
You know, so something. You know, but like putting them hoes straight on the floor, dog. Especially with all the lint and shit wet. All over the wet, bro.
I can just imagine the sound all the
motherfuckers be coming in there walking in there with their shoes on and stuff, bro.
Oh man, I know he was mad.
I'll tell you the worst thing, bro. It was I'm gonna tell a bunch of stories now. It was a girl who one of my friends had brought this girl over in the dorm, and it was like a community showers, right? Like I said, 50 dudes, right? Oh, man. Community showers. This girl went in the shower. Oh no, not in the shower. She went in the bathroom, barefoot. I'm sorry if you're listening right now. Just imagine a community going into a community shower of 50 dudes. Barefoot. I didn't go that motherfucker barefooted.
Man, I
didn't go that motherfucker with socks on either. Hell no, bro. The motherfuckers is nasty.
I got tennis shoes on going there.
Not but something.
But nah, you got to have at least the Crocs or the
Crocs,
flip flops,
bro. Like something,
shoes.
Bro. I mean, it was ridiculous, bro. And I mean, the fact that we got out of practice, and whenever I got out of practice, we got out at 8:50, and I had class at 9.
PM or AM?
AM.
I was about to say.
And we got out at 8:50 a.m. I had class at 9, so I had to run my ass from practice to the dorm, shower, and then run the class. Cause in my first period or my first class of the day, the professor, he was an old dude. His name was Dale Carnegie. That's how I knew the motherfucker was old.
Oh, he didn't play with it. He ain't play that late shit.
Bro, like he would be walking in and he said, if you open that door, if you have to open the door to come in, you are late.
Damn.
Bro, it was times where
that means he was at the door and closed that bitch right at 9.
Bro, I mean, it would be times
8:59, 59.
Bro, he Mr. Jackson, my class starts promptly at 9, not 9:01.
Damn, he that type of
not 9:01. I'm like, God damn. All you can say that is yes, sir. That's it. It's just like,
my bad.
You know what I'm saying? But he was a cool dude though. He was probably one of the only professor. He was like, he was old, but he would make it to a way in which you knew the information.
Mm-hmm.
And like he would almost tell a story when he's talking about history. You know what I mean?
See, that's always good. And I like history. I like history too, so that's pretty good.
What was you studying when you went to school?
I was a business management major.
Okay.
So,
you keep going with it? No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I went to work.
Yep. That's how it be, bro. And I realized, like, I talked about this on the podcast plenty of times about how when I was playing ball and going to school in college, and then versus coming to work and go to school, it's two different things, bro.
Yeah.
Because I mean, doing sports, and that's why, like, with the whole NIL deals, I was for athletes getting paid. Cause I knew.
I don't see why people wouldn't be like.
Yeah, like I knew how bad it was, especially at a junior college where you don't got the same equipment and same same stuff. You don't got the same tutors and everything like as like regular athletes at D1 colleges and stuff like that. I say regular athletes. We all regular athletes, but I mean like it's a hierarchy thing for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, but I realized like I'm like playing ball. I'm like, see, it's a direct correlation because if I don't get my grades right, I can't play ball. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, but with working in school, it's like if I don't get my grades right, I'm getting paid regardless.
I'm gonna just fucking work more.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like, and it's like, and then once that money keeps coming in, and checks get bigger because you're working more, and you stop going to school less and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'll get to do school part time, and then like school just goes by the wayside sometimes. And it's like, cause to some of us, the money more important. You know what I mean?
And that's what it was for me, cause my first year living here, my mom, she had, I moved here to Bryan, and my mom moved to Atlanta the next day. My mom and my sister. So then that left me in Texas basically by myself.
I had a similar story. My dad dropped me off for my spring semester at Blinn. And then drove to Georgia. Moved to Georgia.
God damn.
Yeah. As soon as he dropped me off, bro, he's like, all right, I'm going to Georgia. Bye.
So, and that's another place where my girlfriend's family comes in place because that's a second family to us. Mm-hmm. I'm going there. We're going there next weekend just because.
What part of Georgia?
Oh no, my mom. Mom. She lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
So yeah,
you did say Atlanta. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they on my family on the other side, like
Augusta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they closer to South Carolina. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they right on the border. Yeah, basically Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my dad work in South Carolina. Matter of fact, his job is in South Carolina, and then so he has to commute because it's only like a 20-minute commute to get across there. What's that? What river is that? The Charleston River? Or no, it's not Charleston.
I'm not even sure.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Hey, don't ask me roads. Don't ask me road names. Don't ask me highway names.
No geography for you?
Nope. Nope. So I can tell you what's around it, though. If you let me know what you know what's around it, I might be able to come close and let you know what's around it too.
So when you're giving directions, you one of those people that like knows like certain spots.
Yeah, I can tell you how many lights, and I'm that type.
But if you need to know the road and like the
I can't tell you the street name. If somebody asks me, let's see, what's a good one here? Texas Avenue. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask you. Shit, ain't that the one that A&M on?
Yeah,
A&M sits on two roads.
So it's in between both the two main roads. Matter of fact, yeah.
Because Texas Avenue is that the one HEB? So what's HEB on? No, that's Villa Maria.
There's three.
That's
of them.
Villa Maria, right? Yeah,
there's three. There's like 3, 4, 5 HEBs in town now.
Oh man, see, you probably go to a different one over here. Well, no,
it's one right around the corner from me.
So yeah, you go to a different one. I don't go to that one. I go to the one by what else is over there? It's let's see. Oh, what's that taco spot right across the street I go to?
Oh shit.
I can't think of it. Well, we not gonna give him a free shout out, no way.
You know what I'm saying?
But all right. Vape City. It's a Vape City over there. It's a Fatty's smoke shop around the corner from it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I know.
Oh, the Blends student center is behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that I go to.
Okay.
Is that Villa Maria?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know that.
Hey, it took a little while, but hey, you can at least get there.
Look.
You can get there at least.
No, I can't even say I know that. I found that out just now.
But you
that makes Texas the other one.
But you can drive there without having to look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's all that
So
matters.
yeah, I know my way around without having to look stuff up.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, don't ask me the name.
Type shit. I see. I'm one of those people I can tell you exactly how to get somewhere, bro. You take this one, boom, boom, boom. When you get to this one to go right.
You know the street name?
I've been here my whole life, so it's hard not to at this point.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing of like, man, I need to travel some more, get out a little bit.
See, I traveled a lot as a kid. That's one thing my grandparents made sure we did.
Mm-hmm. See, cause like my family I got family in Florida, a family in Oklahoma. I've been like all over like the states and stuff. Really, I haven't been to the West Coast, like California.
I've been to California once.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
Really?
Oh yeah, I went when weed was legal. It was real nice.
See, my homeboy there right now. One of my homeboys there right now, and he said I would enjoy it. He said it's my vibe. Something like that. I was like, probably.
Yeah, they say you can't smoke it out in public.
Really?
And like walk. Yeah, but I did. Nothing happened. So I feel like you can.
I mean, it's trash though. If it's legal and you can't walk around with it.
Yeah, like it's like a cigarette.
It's kind of like what
it's
here.
I always say I would rather somebody smoke weed than a cigarette.
Exactly. Yes, 100%.
But then they always like to say,
smell way better.
What about a vape and a cigarette? I don't get all right now that. I ain't gonna tell you to smoke a cigarette, but you can hit the vape.
You can hit the vape. I mean, honestly, I got to the point where, cause I realized after vaping, I was like, I understand cigarette smokers now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a little bit.
But me, I can't say I understand them because it's just
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that smell, that taste that's gonna be in your mouth, on your clothes in your car.
Some people just don't care about the trade-offs, man. You know?
Shit. I guess my ego too big.
Honestly, I mean, like I realized I was like, I mean, it's not for me.
Yeah,
like,
okay, yeah, that's another thing. And I ain't judging nobody either, cause a lot of my family smoke cigarettes, and I'm talking close family. So
I mean, shit, I roll backwood every now and then. So like,
hey, that man, a backwood might as well be 3-4 cigarettes.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I was like, I wouldn't smoke a cigarette, but I understand.
Yeah, that's another thing. I do roll cigars too. So basically, essentially. They main argument probably would be I smoke cigarettes too at the end of the day because I roll cigars.
I mean, shit, cigars. Yeah, there's something more classy about smoking a cigar though.
I don't know, man. That's just what I smoke.
Yeah.
I'd rather smoke a cigar over anything, and I'm talking about like a game or.
Oh, they talk about like actual like big like. Cigars.
Oh no, I smoke. Oh no, I like those too though. Yeah, I ain't big on them yet because I still like the cheap ones. So my favorite one right now it's a blue one called Acid with the blue label. That's the only one I've seen named Acid, but that I just like that one because it got like a little taste to it that I like. I don't know.
There's certain different kinds of like tobacco to use for like different tastes. There's a main big leaf that they use to wrap, and then there's a different kind of one that they use to stuff and actually smoke from. And cause I watched this dude. We were in New York and we went through Little Italy, and bro, like like in the movies and like the TV shows and stuff. That's the cool thing about going to New York. You been to New York?
I've been to Rochester, New York, and then Buffalo is in New York, right? Yeah, Buffalo, New York. Cause my family, my grandmother is from Rochester, New York. Then she met my dad truck driving. He was truck driving. She was in the car next to him.
What the fuck?
A little dirty lady.
No, bro. But no, New York City. It's like it was surreal because it's like everything you've seen like on TV, books, magazines, TV shows. It's like, damn, this shit is real.
See, and I really want to go. Was it New York City?
New York City. Yeah.
That's where I really want to go there because it's like. Damn, is it really like that?
It is, bro. I was standing in Times Square and it was just surreal.
all the buildings are like fucking TVs. It's
Yeah.
a billion people out there.
You hear everything. You hear you take it in of like all the cars honking, the people walking, all the all the TVs up, bro, and you're just like, it's like I was stuck in a moment for a second. I was like, fuck, like shit.
They're probably honking at you. You stuck in the middle of the road.
Nah, in New York they run your ass over. Fuck that.
Damn.
They will hit your ass in New York, bro. They do not care.
Because weed is legal there too, right?
I don't know. I think so now. I went before it was, but
what year did you go?
It was 2019. You know what the crazy part is? It's my mom actually thinks she had COVID from that trip.
Bro, I swear I think I had it. What year?
In
Was it January?
No, like it was summertime.
It was January before they like announced it. Bro, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I could breathe. I couldn't like smell. I couldn't taste. My fucking nose was clogged up. Well, I guess you can say I couldn't breathe because I had to breathe out my mouth.
You know, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like a lot of people were like, I think I had it before they even like the shit was even here. You know, before they said it was here.
Yeah, and it was like, well, I didn't think to go to the doctor because it's just like, it just feels like a cold. Why would I go to the doctor? Mm-hmm. So I'm in the fucking kitchen with lemons, limes, and orange peels in boiling water.
Boy, you doing everything?
Trying to. I'm like, damn, man, I can't.
Apple cider vinegar and shit,
everything. Boy. I'm like taking shots of hot sauce. Like, bro, I can't taste nothing. I'm like, oh well. So, like weeks go by, and then out of nowhere, I just like, damn, I can taste again. I can taste. Mm-hmm. This is like it left out of nowhere and then it came back out of nowhere, but it was a while in between. So I feel like I had it before it was a thing too. So she more than likely did too,
because it was like July, right? And she said she felt like she had the flu, and she's like, I probably got like a summer cold or summer flu, but she said she was like down and out, like
yeah.
But she went to go get tested for the flu, and they said you don't got the flu.
Yeah, and bro, I was still doing everything. Yeah, everything like normal.
Mm-hmm. She said she couldn't smell, and because there was a day where we went separately, and then she went to go explore some other shit, and so yeah, so she was in a different part that we never went to, New York, that we never went to, and so then she came back, and she was the only one of us that got sick.
Damn.
And so
and that's the crazy thing. None of y'all got sick from her either, right?
Exactly.
None of my family got sick from me either. And I'm talking my girlfriend that we were just talking about. That was my girlfriend at the time too. I'm talking kissing her the same and everything. She never got sick. People, my mom's sister that I live with never got sick. Like,
oh, bro, this talk about during COVID, bro. I was like during actual COVID, nigga. I was wilding, nigga. I did.
Man.
I was like half like for the first part. I was in the house just like for the first 2 months, just not doing nothing, bro. As soon as somebody invited me to a party, every chance I got, I was out there. Let's go. And they'd be like, "Yeah, what you doing?" I'm like, I'm gonna go.
All I need to do to go, all it took for me to go was to know you.
You know what I'm saying?
If I knew you ain't had COVID. And I can't even say that. That's just how I felt.
And see, I was lucky that I was I was still living at home, going to school at the time, because I had lost my job at the same time COVID had hit. And so, yeah, if I hadn't been living at home, nigga, I would have been.
Well, shit. Luckily, I was working at Target at that time. So, like, I've been employed for Target for about 5 years. It's been 5 years now.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Damn. I was only there a year and a half, nigga.
But I've been on demand for about... for sure a year, because my anniversary for this job I got now is next month. So,
bro, I remember the day I quit, bro.
Man, I remember the day.
The day I just stepped off, bro. I just took my name tag off. I was like, they were like, Caleb, if you go back out there, we need you to give full effort. I said,
you can't get it. You look, I would have had you. They would have had to tell you can't put all your eggs in one basket, man.
What? I was like, as soon as I left, bro. It's funny because there was another black dude that started working there too.
With the black dude, he has a black dude with dreads, right?
I think he's a little bit taller.
I think so. Yeah, and a little bit darker.
I think so.
But he ended up quitting too.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because that day, it was like his first day, and he was asking me, and I was like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna quit. I told him that day, and then that day I ended up quitting.
Because what, he did Flex, I think. Yeah. Yep. Because
if you don't know what Flex is, for people who listening, Flex is doing the, if you're working at Target and you see the people pushing the red baskets, grabbing stuff and scanning shit for like online orders, that's what Flex is called. it's some horse shit. All right. It's some, especially doing the drive up.
Delivering it is the horse shit.
Drive up wasn't horrible, bro. Because it used to be like, at least we'd be chilling.
Oh, that shit is fucking huge now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they got the customer base right now for how big it is because everybody going out of town.
Well,
or
even
back home from school.
The cool part was that you could get tips.
That was the cool part, but that was only from the nice, very kind people who loved us and cared about us.
Every now and then, bro.
Y'all. It's this one. It's this. It's two families that I used to love when I worked at Target Drive Up. I won't say their name just because to keep them out of the public.
Oh no,
but one lady, her and her mother always bring, like during Christmas time, she bring everybody in Drive Up like Starbucks gift cards, cookies and shit.
Like, man, damn, I wasn't there. Shit,
ornaments.
I wasn't at that motherfucker when that happened.
And then it's another lady.
I quit right before Christmas. Matter of fact,
should have stayed, man.
Hell no.
She loaded us up.
Well, it was funny because I was thinking it was like November. It was like right before November, or right before December it hit, and I knew they were paying time and a half in December. I was like, damn. I might be able to stick it out through December. I was gonna put my when December 1st hit, I was gonna put my 1 month notice in there and be like, hey, once the New Year starts, I'm not gonna be here. It was November 28th. Nigga, I said, I'm done with this shit. I can't do this in another second. I can't
see. Yeah, it's like you come to a point where you can't do something for money no more. You gotta keep yourself happy, and you need the money, but you also need your sanity.
But then also it's like the structure that comes with having a job of like not being because being like that free for some people is scary. Because it's like I left and I'm just like, I can do whatever the fuck I want now. I was like, I can do, and I paid my rent already. I was like, my rent paid for. I was a month off. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And then the job I have now is they called me the day after I quit. I was like, oh, snap.
Perfect.
And, perfect. And it's a job that fits me a lot better. It's a job that I enjoy going to. It's a job that I don't have to think about why am I doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there folding them damn towels. I remember exactly what happened. I was sitting there folding them towels. I was like, why the hell? I thought I was like, why the hell am I doing this shit? I don't even fold. I barely fold my own goddamn towels. I roll my towels up anyway.
Shout out to Laura, my girl. She folds the clothes, but I wears the pants.
You feel me? You feel me? No, bro, but
I folded my clothes the other day. Let me stop playing.
I had this good dude that drive up. It was older white couple, and I took their stuff out there. It was maybe like a 30-second because I already had this stuff. I got him real quick, and the old dude was like, "Woo, hey boy, you fast."
Man, I love it when they do that, man. It make me feel good.
I was like, yes, sir. You know.
And look, it only be because they use the app right. The people who use the app right, man, they get their order like that.
Exactly.
You tell us when you on the way. Don't close the app and then turn your location service on the app so we can see how far you is when you driving there.
And then right when you get there, press that button and then
come on, man.
Green.
Don't hit green before you to get there.
Because then your stuff gonna be over. It's gonna be over the time. It's gonna make us look bad.
Come on now. Yeah. Now I'm sitting out there with the Joe 1 order. Then 2 more cars pull up.
People think that we're gonna have it ready. By doing that, we're gonna have it ready before they. Like no,
it's
we already had it ready.
Like we shot for it when they say they on the way or something.
Exactly. Like no, we already had it ready. Like just let us know when you on the way, and then it's gonna be there.
Yeah, and they got a big old drive up section now. The inside they with the remodel, they got a whole like kind of side of the old office area is all drive up, and then they added on to it too.
Damn.
So no they didn't. It's just the whole office area, and then the place where the team member we used to eat, the little lounge part where the vending machines was. That's a cooler and dryer. I said a cooler and dryer. A cooler and freezer for drive up bags. So it's like a cooler room.
I mean, it would dry all your shit up though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It will dry. I mean, it's like you ain't all the way wrong.
That shit is.
It's crazy because the heat will dry your shit, and the cold will dry your shit up.
Hell yeah. And then washing your hands make it even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
So
and we black too. We be ashy as hell in that motherfucker.
They don't get it. I keep lotion in my car. Lotion got to be close to me.
Let me get money out there. Get my shit ashy. Hold on. But no, I was about to say about Target real quick. Because when we were at Northgate the other day and we saw each other, you said one thing we want to talk about because at Target, they be pushing the shit too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pushing
Yeah, but I will say one thing about them. They kind of do that. They do everything.
Mm.
They'll do like Black History Month. They'll do fucking what is it, Cinco de Mayo or something like that. They'll do the LGBTQ month or whatever that is. They'll do.
That's coming. That's actually next month. Get ready.
So yeah, and bro, they be getting people leave reviews about that, leaving them 0 stars and all, just because of that one little
I
section
think it's
they
fucked
got.
up. I'm gonna say this right now. I think it's fucked up that LGBTQ month got more days than Black History Month in it. And it's in the month during Juneteenth. So
why don't we just split the months in half?
You feel me?
Since we already got February, we'll take the even numbered months.
And like, it's funny because white people be like, it's like, we don't have white History Month.
Yeah,
like,
you got one.
Yeah. You don't trust me. You don't want a White History Month, bro. They gave us the short nigga. It's not even 30 days. It's not even 30 days in February, bro. It's not even 28. It's not even 29.
I was about to say it's not even 29.
Exactly. It's the shortest month of the year.
They do us dirty, but it's cool. It's cool.
And like,
I'm still waiting on the 40 acres and a mule, but I'm gonna get my own.
You feel me? It's coming. But no, because I had a story about it. Because where I work now, this person came in there and they were talking about how they had all the pride stuff up during Target, and someone was coming around and knocking all the stuff over and everything, right? And I was like, damn, man.
And the one here?
I think so.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, man, I had to do all that.
See, yeah.
So they went and moved everything to the back, right?
Nothing moves me to that point.
It moved everything to the back. And I was like, damn, that's even kind of a little. And then people got upset, like, damn, like you moving everything to the back now?
Though.
Yeah.
Kind of put it in the closet.
but no, what I said was, I was like, so the back of the bus, you can't handle it, huh? No, but
put them where we been now.
But you told me like, cause and we kind of have the same kind of mentality on that, like, in which that I don't hate anybody. I don't, do you, bro? Live your life, and as long as you treat me with respect, bro, treat me with respect, and you're nice to me, bro, and you're kind to me, you get the same.
That's
you know what I mean?
Fact.
Man, I might not agree with the lifestyle. It's probably it's shit that I do on a daily basis that people don't agree with. Hell, I thought about it like this: people don't agree with me purely because I'm black.
That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's something I cannot control at all. I can't, unless I want to be Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
And I still don't know how he did it.
Exactly, type shit. And so,
they say bleach, but I clean with bleach. I never turned white before.
But I'm not with the whole, because I saw it was like one TikTok, in which I don't take any TikTok for a whole generation, but also it gives a good insight into it's called, I watched some philosophical video the other day. It's called Habitus, and Habitus is the overall perspective of society. And so this TikTok of this girl saying, like, I'm gonna be a teacher. I'm gonna teach all my kids to be gay. And I was like, bro,
that's crazy.
It's like, what?
That's crazy.
Because like, it's not even that, because it's, what about the kids who aren't? And it's like, you're not even thinking about the kids who don't.
What kid is?
My fucking point exactly. Because how can a kid know what they want to? Because it was like a comedian making a joke one time. He said, man, my son came up to me one day and he said, Daddy, I want to be a police officer. He said, oh, son, you know what? Good. My son got some direction. He going to at least do something. He said, or a dinosaur.
See, right, and they don't know. They not old enough to know nothing yet. So it's
I just, man, and people think I'm there's no hatred with it at all. It's just like, it's a mixture of both.
Now with that, it's a little bit of hatred. Teach a whole classroom of kids. Now that's a little bit. That's a little bit of hatred there for me.
Not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I don't agree with it.
I'm sure the real people who's actually part of the LGBTQ community wouldn't agree with that either. Just because some of the things they've probably been through in their journey of being who they are today, they probably wouldn't agree with pushing that on some kids either. So.
Especially because, like, you're just playing with the mindset of somebody who's at that age. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, still, I don't even know what the hell I want to do right now. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I still, so it's like, and like, I hold back because, like, YouTube skews and everything. People be getting offended and shit. But at some point, I'm gonna start speaking.
Man.
I'm gonna start speaking
I
my mind.
I forgot we was putting this goes on YouTube too.
Oh,
I need to watch my mouth a little more. Man.
Oh no, you all good, bro? I mean, like it's all good. But I mean, I've gotten to the point where I'm realizing we can disagree with people, and I'm also realizing, like you said earlier, walking away from situations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not even with like your relationships and everything. That's just with people too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And just knowing, having some discretion, and knowing that like, even though you have an opinion that you want to give in this situation, especially when people are in their feelings and in their feelings about stuff, it's not the best to say something that may, and knowing that it might, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like when I'm here, it's like I'm still gonna speak my mind, and like I looked through my podcasts and stuff, and I looked at some of the stuff he's talking about. I'm like, some of the stuff I really don't even agree with anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people can grow, change, and evolve.
And it's like I'm all for people being. And it's under the guise of inclusion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is the thing of like, not everybody's included to everything, bro. Same thing like you said, your life, There's a certain circle of people in which you want in your life, And while it might be small, you're okay with that, Because you understand the big picture of your whole entire life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so when I'm getting people to I can't get anybody to understand anything, but what I'm trying to really say is that like we all have our opinions, but you don't have to hold so much conviction in it that you hold that you have hatred towards other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I can't say that I hate anyone. I don't know any one or any group of people that I hate. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's all love and respect. Well, I can't say it's all love and respect. I'll just say the feelings are mutual, meaning the feelings you have for me is the feelings I got for you. So it is what it is.
And even then, sometimes it might not be that. Some people might just go out be mad. It's like it's still all love at the end of the day. And it's a.
Nah, I don't know about that. I ain't made it that big. I ain't that big on my.
In a sense,
and I ain't that mature yet, so
I wouldn't even say.
Well, nah, I guess you're right though, cause I ain't gonna go out my way to harm somebody who think they said something or did something wrong to me, cause I really don't care.
And that's why, like now, we have the rise of so many more like those Nazi groups and stuff like that. Is because, again, there's nothing wrong with the lifestyle someone's living, but the fact that it's being pushed so much and that it has to be accepted, it must be accepted, and it's like that's not the way things work. And like I said, same thing with like just being black in general. There's still people who don't accept us, bro.
That's a fact.
For something that we can't control.
Something that they probably don't even know because they weren't born into that, or no, they were born into it, but they have never experienced anything to be racist or have a reason to be racist. So it's just some people, I guess, who was taught that way. Yeah, who was taught that way. What do they call it? Nature or nurture?
Nature versus nurture?
Yeah. They were nurtured to be racist.
Exactly, and it's like, because you meet you meet a baby's not racist, bro.
Yeah.
Some babies, I don't know. I'll take that back. I'll take that all the way back. I don't know. Maybe
it might be that little meme of the little boy who was dressed in a little cop outfit. He ran up on this little black boy who was skateboarding. He was like a little kid about this big, and he just ran up to the little black boy to arrest him. It was funny as hell.
What? I ain't see that shit.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find that one for you.
Man, you see that one where the little boy is and I ain't gonna lie, this probably be the time I would have kicked this little boy square in his shit. He was at the door with a whip. And he was whipping the door because there was he kept messing with the people's child or whatever, and the family was black, and the kid had a whip.
How old was this kid?
The kid was like maybe under 10, definitely.
Oh man,
I was like, yo.
See, I thought you was about to say he was in like high school or something. I was about to say myself as a parent, I probably would have had to put hands on him.
I'm sorry,
and then take him home and put hands on his daddy.
Exactly. Like I'm like, bro, get your kid off my porch with this whip. What the?
That's what a screen door is used for,
bro. The audacity, bro.
You open that main door and you can just kick that screen door wide open and hit the little boy right in the face, man.
Bro, but I was sitting there like, the people have the audacity too.
Man,
the audacity, bro.
I don't know where some folks get it from.
I don't know.
I ain't even gonna say some folks.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit of everybody. It's a little bit. It's a little, would you say it's entitlement?
I was gonna say I ain't even gonna say it's some folks. It's a select few people.
Mm-hmm.
It's different groups, but it's a select few people who actually think like that. Because it's like people who litter, basically. While people who litter,
Really, yeah, you're right.
It's kind of like that. Or
there's not a lot of people who litter, but the few who make it, the few who do litter,
yeah, make it
look so bad.
Or like, I'm trying to think of like shit. The people who don't put their carts back.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. It's not like a law or a rule or right or wrong.
But it's just a thing of
but
like,
it's just why do you think like that?
Yeah, a common courtesy thing.
Yeah,
you know,
kind of, yeah.
You think it'd just be like a thing of now? See, my ex, she was crazy, bro. She used to. You say, I'm gonna take it all the way back to the store. I'm like, back girl, you don't have to do that. She said, well, I think it'll help them a little bit. I was like, no, helping them would be putting it in the. And she wanted to be helpful. Mm-hmm. But girl, we have to.
Yeah, I was about to say that's over helpful. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm sure they appreciate it.
But I'm like, girl, we at the back of the parking lot. Put it.
But it's one cart.
Putting that's all. Let's go. Oh no, but yeah, no, that was and like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of like,
yeah, just put it back in the car.
Just put it back.
Just don't leave it in the parking lot.
You know,
that's it. Making us work a little harder. Well, I can't say us. I'm probably about
to
be fired next week. By the time y'all see this, I'll probably be fired from Target. Not my real job.
No, man, but that was funny. But yeah, what else you want to talk about, bro? We've been going for about an hour now.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, let's see. Let's see what she said.
Oh, your girl texting you? Oh yeah. Yep. What we got going on? But anyways, been the Caleb Jackson podcast. I'm here with my boy Kahri. And so we met him working at Target back 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
Yeah, no, ever since then we only what 1, 2, 3, 4 black people worked in there.
That I can say. Mm-hmm. Everybody.
It was Tracy. It was Day.
Tracy, me, you, Day.
Remember Ty?
Ty's the older guy from grocery.
Yeah,
he's still there. Tyler. Mm-hmm. They hired a girl named Erin, but fired her.
Boy, Target. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Target was racist at first because, especially with the all inclusion thing, because I applied at the first one 4 times, bro.
Damn.
Got denied for every last position. The only reason is because the manager at the old place I used to work at knew one of the managers there, and so.
Everybody tell me they got these horrendous Target hire stories, man. Me getting hired was so easy.
Bro, that's probably because it was like 5 years ago.
Well, all right, let me tell you.
Shit was a little easier.
Bro, it was so easy. Hey. I went. It was after school. I remember it like it was yesterday. I Ubered to Target. No. That was for like my, I think, official interview. But when I like put an application in, I had went there and seen one of my friends from class. He used to work there. Well, he work there now. This was the one in Fort Worth, but he worked there and then put in not like a good word for me because he just knew me from class and didn't know if I worked good or not. So I don't know what he told the manager or whatever. Yeah, so shout out to Jacob. Oh no, his name is Josh, not Jacob. Josh.
Shout out both of them.
But he told him, I don't know what he told him, but I went in there, did an application inside the Starbucks, not like for Starbucks, but for Target. I was just sitting in Starbucks doing it on my phone, and then got up and shook the dude's hand, the guy's hand he talked to, went to the Ross that was next door because I just was applying for jobs that day around my house. So went to Ross and went to I think TJ Maxx and went back to the car. Started the car, my phone started ringing, and he asked when could I do an interview. I said now. He was like, okay. That's good, but can you do tomorrow? I was like, yep. So the next day I had to leave. I left school. It was after school, but I Ubered straight there from school and did my interview and got a job and walked home.
That was it.
That was it.
Hey,
5 years ago, shit. So that's why I was always thankful for that because Target was paying the most back then. That was when they was paying. I think it was 13
damn.
an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else was getting like minimum wage. So nigga, I felt like I was balling.
I remember I first worked at HEB, and yeah, same way. Cause any job I had before then, I worked at an apartment complex as a maintenance man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro,
The maintenance man at my apartment, one of them, he told my girl, I think he was making like 9 something an hour for maintenance. Cause we used to smoke with him, so he used to come over and talk with us and shit before I go to work and shit like that. So we was talking, and then he was like, "Yeah, I make like $9.25 or $9.50 an hour."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Damn, to be a maintenance man?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "But
Ain't
enough.
enough.
Yeah, that ain't enough for the job."
Even then, I made because at the time I just needed the job, and I was making 10 where I worked, but bro, I'm like I can't imagine making $10 an hour for doing that stuff again. Like because I mean I did learn some skills, like I learned how to paint and like do make readies and stuff like that. So if I ever needed like to find a quick job to make some kind of money, like push come to shove, I can do it.
Yeah.
But man, you ever had roaches crawling on you, bro? Fleas.
I do heat and air with my dad when I go back home to South Carolina.
So you know a little bit about it.
Boy, oh boy. Man, that's all I got. Hey,
Man,
you if you know, you know.
I prefer I prefer carpentering, doing like making cabinets, building cabinets way over that. I made the same money.
Have you worked at the what is it? The one here? Is it CC Creation the one that do the cabinet doors?
That's Kim Moore. Yeah, Kim Moore cabinets. There's somebody I remember last year or the year before somebody had an angry disgruntled employee had went in there and lit it up.
Damn, shot it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some people that got I think it was when we were working at Target at the time.
Well, the job I'm working at now, the warehouse, it's a Miller warehouse. You know where that new FedEx is? New FedEx building off 6?
Yeah.
It's next door to that. So I guess somebody got fired from that FedEx and basically said they was gonna do the same thing.
Oh,
they said they was gonna shoot the place up.
I'm not coming to work next day, nigga. I'm up.
So yeah, they sent messages to the like FedEx people send a message to our warehouse because it's literally right next door.
He said don't show up to work tomorrow.
Nah, I guess they just warned us because we was already there.
Oh, I'm finna get off right now.
Hey,
I'm finna get off. I ain't see that. Nope, no sir, bro. That's
we had to do is just close all the close our POS. Close the doors.
I work for my friend Garrett's dad doing carpenter stuff. And that's because same thing with COVID. I didn't have a job, and he said, "Come work for me." I was like, "Say less." Like I needed some. I didn't have a job. COVID. I just wrecked my car. I was like, "Bro, I ain't got nothing."
Dang.
I have.
See, and that's how. Because all right, I was on vacation with my dad in Florida. Do you remember when that hailstorm came through?
When?
It was a couple years ago here in Bryan. Though it was
maybe
kind of. I ain't gonna say a real bad hailstorm, but it was a hailstorm that came through. That shit had totaled my car. I was like, damn.
Not the
no, not that one. I still got that one.
Okay.
This was the car before that, but I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do because working at Target, I work at Target, so I don't. It's a good job, but I don't make enough there because I go to school too. I don't know how I'm about to get another car, but luckily. I didn't know my mom had full coverage on my car until after this whole situation.
Walk around and find out.
So yeah, I thought I was about to be out of car, man. I get back, see my shit, my whole back window busted open, my front window cracked. The car, it had dents all over it, but they said it was totaled because it had a dent on an A-pillar. So I thought I was about to be shot out too. Cause what was it? I didn't think I was gonna get a new car, or I was gonna have to fly back to South Carolina or my mom was gonna have to fly here. So, and I didn't think that was gonna be for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna say I was depressed, but I was pissed off.
Type shit.
And then one time, now my Challenger did get fucked up. One time, I was door dashing in Fort Worth, watching my girlfriend's house. No. I wasn't watching her house that time, when her family was on vacation. This was a different, like, after that. I was just there door dashing while we were visiting her family, and then, coincidentally, my girlfriend was getting her nails done it was a 4-way light. She was getting her nails done at this corner. I was going through the light because I had the green, and this dude on the opposite side was making a left turn, so he would have had to yield. And I'm already across the damn median, and he, like, comes through. So I slam on my brakes, and then he hits on his gas to, like, try to make it through. But he doesn't make it all the way, and it pulls the whole damn, like, side of my car off, basically.
No, sir. The Challenger too?
Yeah,
no.
Man. Bro, it was bad.
No, sir.
I ain't gonna say it was bad because none of my airbags released or nothing.
Oh, mine was.
So it wasn't bad, but it was bad.
Did my airbags release? Oh, damn.
It looked nasty.
It looked worse than it is.
Yeah, it's just the covering came off.
Yeah, it just, especially on a Challenger, it's just like, damn.
Messed up a perfectly good car.
You know what I'm saying? Still got it though.
Yeah, she outside clean now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a race right there. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was upset.
I would be too. Naturally. Man, I wreck my stuff. I can't talk about it too much.
The truck?
No, I had an Impala. I used to have an Impala.
Oh man.
Boy, I missed that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, I fell asleep at the wheel, bro.
Oh man.
Fell asleep at the
so
wheel.
You could. I was about to say you can't even blame nobody.
I can't blame nobody, bro. Fell asleep at the wheel. Woke up in the grass. And boy, I saw some construction barrels. I thought I was still dreaming. And so I was like, I ain't finna hit these barrels. I'm just dreaming, right? Boy, I smacked the shit out them barrels, nigga. And then my shit caught air. And so I felt it. I'm still like half asleep, half awake. But then also I'm like, bro, I'm in a car accident right now. Like,
might as well just keep chilling.
I'm like, man, bro, like my car said, vroom, and then I just boom, laid on the ground like that.
Damn.
And it just said, check tire pressure.
It didn't flip or nothing. It just like
no, it just stayed right there like that. I was like, but all I did was just.
Did the airbags come out?
Airbags came out and everything. I was like, I'm alive. That's all that
so
mattered.
What did you jump over? Like, what did it end up jumping over?
It was there was construction going on. It was a mound of gravel. Yeah.
Damn.
It was a mound of gravel, bro.
So you really kind of got lucky though.
Boy,
that could have went any kind of way.
Dog, there was trees. The way it happened, you can see where in the grass it happened, and even the people who came to help me, they were like looking at it like, yeah, the way your car flipped off of that, you should have ended up in them trees.
It landed on like the tires too?
They landed up on the tires, like in the middle of the road, just blocking a 2-lane road. It was on the country road too.
Damn.
It was on the back roads too, trying to make it home, bro. And it was scary, but it was also like I was at a point where I was just like, damn, like what the fuck, like you know what's going on. It's like it's just hitting you all. It's like I just wrecked my car. I have no money, and it's COVID right now. I have no job. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sitting there. It's like 3 a.m. My phone on 3%. I'm like,
it's like so much shit just started going through your head,
bro. Like my phone on 3%. I'm like.
But I mean, the good thing is about that though, no one else was involved, so that's the good thing about that.
Bro, like I was sitting there and this car was coming, and it was these girls. They were going to Houston, and I was just like wave my hand real quick. I came out the bushes. It looked kind of weird, but I came out the bushes like wave my hand and shit. And then they stopped and like we're all scared and shit. I was like, yo, you about to hit my shit? Like my shit was.
When the lights was off.
Mm-hmm. Their lights were on, but I was like, y'all just didn't pay attention to the big ass car that's in the middle of the road. And but bro, like I mean the back tire was off of it. Was across the street. All the doors was slammed, like dented and stuff. And like it said check tire pressure, bro. All the tires was flat. Shocks was busted. Boy, I was sitting there. I'm like,
yeah, it wasn't no repairing that one.
And it's like it's blocking the middle of the road, so I can't even.
So it's like you can't even push it off because 2 of the tires off of it. So
bro, it like
you got to call somebody.
I'm like I have to. And I thought about it, or I could just
Leave it.
leave and fake my death. You know, like
All right, now, I wouldn't go as far as fake my death, but I would
I could
wake up the next morning where I'm supposed to be and be like, somebody stole my car.
Nah, bro. That was.
But I would have see. You got to leave your phone at the scene if that happened. Like,
no, they need a body to fake your death. They need a body.
Oh no, I'm talking about just stolen cars, so they can get that clean, get your money back.
Yeah, leave the car, leave the key, leave the phone, leave the keys, leave. Oh, I could have done that. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, next time. Hopefully,
the more you know.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I was sitting there like, damn, like I gotta call somebody, and thinking what was in my car at the time, I was like, I don't want to call nobody. It's like, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, I took what was in my car, the woods, took everything out, started chunking, call who I needed to call. And I ended up they ended up giving me a ticket. I was like, bro, really? He's like, failure to maintain lane. I was like,
what the hell?
I was like, hey, I'm cool with it.
Well, obviously, motherfuckers.
I was like, I'm cool with it. Cause like y'all, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you what else, but yeah, I just woke up. I fell asleep. Yeah. That's all y'all, me, and the state of Texas knows. Okay.
There you go.
And we'll leave it at that.
Case closed.
Case closed. We ain't gonna never revisit it either. That Impala gone. That Impala is gone. I think it got crushed.
Oh man.
Right?
What year was it?
It was 2012. It was like the last model they made, like that was still the old school, and then before they made it like to more of like an actual like newer
sedan looking.
Yeah. Had the spoiler on the back of it, bro, with the sunroof, with the leather seats and the wood grain. Bro, I was my shit, bro. It was black leather interior, wood grain on the dash, bro. I was.
So your shit kind of like dude from Meet the Benjamins.
Oh yes, a little bit. I wanted some new rims for it too. I was looking at rims for it, but I remember I was like, I want something with a sunroof, and like that's I got the truck now because like at the time I was still going like fishing a lot more and stuff, especially during COVID, because like it wasn't as much to do no more. So I was thinking like I'm just gonna go back to what I used to do, being out in the country, you know, just driving the truck around, and so I'm at the same point now where I'm like, man, I like my truck, I just need something, you know, like you start itching for something new.
See, I want a truck right now. I want like a Ram or something though.
Really?
So I want to, but every time I think about it, I want to keep my Challenger.
That's the same thing I say. Like I'm like, if I get a car, then I want to keep the truck, you know. But if I get a new truck, then I don't have to have the truck anymore. You know what I mean? And even then, can go towards a new truck. So I'm like, I don't know, you know. But I thought it was a steal what I got that Ranger for though. It had 102,000 miles on it. And I paid $3,000 for it.
Ooh, man.
It was a little. I was on the way to Austin to talk to this lady about a Tacoma. And it was like she was asking like $6,000 for it, and I was like, okay, I can do that. And so I was driving, and we were going through one of the little country towns, and I just saw a little for sale. I was like,
let me look.
And so I went over there, and it was this little old lady. She said it was her husband's. He had passed away. So yes, I'm driving this old dead man's truck. It's his dead old white man's truck, but no, she
works good.
Yeah, it works good.
He
kept it running and everything, and she said it's been sitting, and it said 38 on it. She was like, honestly, I'll take 3. I was like, you ain't said nothing but a word. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying? I literally went back to town, got the cash, came back, and we was good. And 3 years later, the truck been running for 3 years.
Damn.
So like, I have no complaints. I mean, it has its ups and downs, but man, Ford Ranger probably the most reliable.
It is. Is it stick?
No.
Oh.
Nah. I'm actually glad though. I don't like driving stick. I know how to.
I can't.
I know how to drive stick, but I just don't like driving stick, bro. It's I mean, once you get into it, I mean, I say it like this. Most of our generation probably can drive stick shift because the amount of times we be on our phones while we driving.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, our generation can. It's just everything's so automatic nowadays. But it's not hard. Like it just really is your feet. With the clip.
I've driven a couple of them. Like my granddad got a 1966 C10 Chevy or Chevy C10, whatever. I've driven his stick shift, and then my friend when I moved here, one of my first friends, he had a stick shift BMW. I drove that a couple times, but my hardest thing always was just easing off the clutch. So, but
It-
once like I got to know it a little. See, the truck I did when I was younger, so I never really got that one. But when I was older and drove the BMW, that one was easier. I actually drove that one on like roads and stuff. But as far as being comfortable driving one on my own, no. Or having my solo primary car as a stick, no.
Man, that kind of goes along with what I've been talking about a little bit too, with the technology age and how
Mhm.
like everything for us is so much easier. Cause my dad told me when I'm driving stick, the hardest part is starting and stopping. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And so kind of the same thing with like a lot of people today. The hardest thing to do right now for a lot of people just in general is starting something new and stopping something old.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact. Yeah, yeah.
And so like, and I think about just like the little inklings of things in which everything's so automatic for us. Like we don't got to think about having to work with something. You know what I mean? Of having to like ease off the brake, put it in the gear. Oh wait,
Yeah.
you hitting that top? Oh, wait, do it again.
Yeah.
And switching gears between is not that. It's not hard at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the hardest part is literally just that, starting and stopping it.
Yeah, I was about to say either I would say for driving driving a manual car, the hardest thing would be if it's not written down right there. Like my granddad's truck, his like gears are not written down, so you can't see them.
Mhm.
But in the car, you can probably see them. In some cars, you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that'll probably be the hardest thing to learn,
Mm-hmm.
because the clutch, it'll come with experience in driving a car. I feel like all cars' clutches are different.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the hardest part, and start to stopping. So I do want to learn, but
Same thing with
I'd
relationships.
rather my automatic.
Hey, to tie in the whole entire podcast all into one. Same thing with relationships. The hardest part is starting and stopping.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna know when you started a relationship, but you gonna know when you ready to stop.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna be able to stop.
You know. Or you got to, if you can't stop, you got to work with it.
There you go.
You know, just to tie in everything a little bit together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's been an hour 21 already, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We doing good, man.
You know what I'm saying? That might go ahead and cut it off right here because I know about 4:30.
4:30. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, we good.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause she done called me,
You know what I'm
texted
saying?
me twice.
Hey, I can't get my man killed out here,
Look.
man. I gotta keep a boy safe. But you want to plug anything? In
Respect
Instagram?
y'all women now.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hey, that's the biggest thing of the podcast too. Again, respect y'all women.
Let's see.
Got anything you want to plug? Instagram, YouTube, anything?
I give my Instagram on. I don't got YouTube, and I don't post on TikTok. I'm gonna just throw it right there, or you could probably just add it in there.
Go ahead.
They can't see that.
My boy in the guns too, so yes sir. Hey, a little lower. There you go.
Right there.
I go ahead and put it in. I put it in the little bio too as well. My boy in the guns too. We probably talk about that next time too.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go shooting last Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
but I got a little too drunk.
Type
last
shit.
Friday night.
Hey, smart. Hey, again, good advice. Smart man. Yes sir. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you coming over here talking,
yes, sir.
bro.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment and let us know what you think and leave some topics of what you want me to talk about. And till next time, we're going to be right here. Peace.